the days of me like getting glory from being on stage are sort of over. Like when I'm on stage, it's a very in the moment place, and it's a moment where I just feel just graciousness and gratitude. That moment was just like during the walk onto the boat. You know, I had all my bags in my hands, and I had my guitar on my back, and I was walking, and I was back to being that traveling minstrel that I am, you know, and I was walking onto this big boat, not knowing what it was going to bring me, not knowing the future of the cruise, and if people were going to enjoy the music or not. And it was at that moment that I just thought, you know, I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just so happy that I get to perform music. My guitar's on my back, and I'm walking towards my destiny. Like, it's a beautiful feeling.
We'll end this story.
So you got your swimsuit, Lesley?
Yes. Swimsuit, cover up, spare shoes, hoodie.
Hat or no hat?
That's a whole lot of pink
This
going
is
on.
a big outfit.
That is a big outfit.
Today is my 5-year anniversary of sobriety. Yeah, 5 years. Wow, 5 years. I got a card. Wow, 5 years. Aww. Aww. So sweet.
Good job, buddy.
It's really sweet.
Took a while to find it. You did it. I've never met someone that works so hard on just being awesome. Not as just an artist, but as a human. So she works on her every day. And not a lot of people do that. But she does.
It's been a while since I won this contest. I think the cruise was pushed an extra year because of COVID. I think. Is that right, Les?
Yeah, 2 years.
A fan had sent me a submission form to apply to be a performer on the Melissa Etheridge Cruise.
I have some big news. Hopefully you saw it on the status of this video, that my big news is that I made it into the top 10 finalists to be able to perform on the Melissa Etheridge Cruise. Melissa Etheridge, people. And I need to let you know that today is the last day to vote for me to be on the Melissa Etheridge Cruise.
Hey! I made it! My name is Sarah Smith, and I made it onto the Melissa Etheridge Cruise. Thank you so much for your votes, and I can't wait to meet you and mingle with you and hang out with you and jam with you.
You're gonna make it far.
So I've had some time to think about it, and now I'm like, holy shit, man, this is big. I did not expect anybody to be there. I've played on a cruise ship before, and there was like 40 people there. Lesley said she went to the back of the room and she counted, and there was like 120 people at the show, and it was full. And then I played another show, the acoustic morning show, and it was intimidating being beside Betsy Aid, who was there with her guitar player. And then I was in the middle by myself, and then Christy Lene was beside me, and Christy is like a fantastic looper and guitar player and just really, really talented musician. I've had to go through these insecurities so many times, so I'm just here with my guitar, it's just me, and I had to really dig deep and be like, no, I am here for a reason, and I am worthy of this spot on this stage, and I'm just going to do what I do. And I was just basically me. Lesley has been the most supportive person in my life. It's like she just stepped into this role of being this beautiful support system for me. I never had this before, and I kind of feel lost without her now. Like if she's not with me on the road, I really love having her with me. I have to go on the road by myself because it's where I actually make my living. And if she came every time, my savings would dwindle, you know, so I'd be going on the road for free, really. So I have to go by myself as much as I can, but there's many times where I really need her there. And what are we doing on our vacation?
We're going on a cruise.
Melissa Etheridge Cruise. What are you saying?
I'm talking about Brazilians. The wax job, not the like nationality.
So we're gonna be waxing one person here at this table. Jerry.
We're going the wrong way. 9628. It's going up.
No. You're never gonna get to the end. Just keep going.
You're almost there.
It's the hallway that never ends.
Holy crap. I'd asked the trip and I was like, grade 9 again.
Here we go. Here's the room.
How many people have met Lesley? She's famous. Thank you, Lesley.
I'm gonna go back in the closet. breathe. Jeez.
She's full of energy, and she always shows up with water when I need it. She shows up with bananas for breakfast. She's always cutting things up for me and making me meals. It's like she's my mom, really.
At like one point, you know, you always say that you're gonna like marry your dad. Well, not in a lesbian relationship. You marry your mom. That's another big reason why I'm here, because I was like, there's no way you're going on a ship full of lesbians by yourself. It was not gonna happen.
Why?
It was so cool to just be on a boat where it was completely dominated by women, and I just loved every second of that.
Truly, I mean, not to say that everyone there was a lesbian, it was a pretty high percentage.
Guys, do you know what the 6% is? It's the percentage of men on the boat.
All of the artists. There were no egos, which is hard to believe when there are that many big artists on one cruise ship.
It was probably one of the most impulsive trips we've ever purchased.
We're on this cruise for Sarah. God bless Melissa Etheridge, but if Sarah wasn't on the cruise, we wouldn't have been on the cruise.
Correct.
That's nowhere to lie.
But yeah, no, it was good. People started recognizing us, being like, "You're with Sarah's people, aren't you?" So we got a little bit of special treatment.
Yeah, that's the closest thing to a rock star I think I've ever felt.
I've always wanted to be a groupie.
Me too. We're legit Sarah groupies.
We are.
Son of a gun.
I loved sitting down for, up to an hour with most people on the crew and just hanging out and chatting for real conversations instead of like surfaced quick hellos and how are you doing.
Oh, look at how cute you are in the middle. That's so cute. Oh, Jerry, that's awesome. You are a stud.
I met Sarah by word of mouth of a friend of mine who lived around the corner from where Sarah played every Wednesday at the Liquid Lounge. And we were chatting about music, and she said, if you like Sheryl Crow and Melissa Etheridge and those types of singers, you'll really like Sarah, because she does that music, right? And I had Thursdays off, so it was like my weekend. To make it short, I listened to Sarah's live album, and then I went and listened to Sarah live, and snuck up from the back of the room to the front of the room. I don't know what she was thinking at the time, but we became friends that night, and then I just kept going every Wednesday.
What I want to give to people when they hear my music, I really just want people to feel like they're connected to something. Community is huge in my life. I'm so blessed to have a community of people in my life because of music. That's my number one reason for doing music, was that I always just wanted to feel like I belonged somewhere and that I could connect with other people. And it was an outlet for me to share my feelings and emotions. And the fact that people want to listen and they can relate is beyond any of my dreams. And that's what makes the Sarah Smith experience, I think, so special.
She's giving everything that she can of what she is creating in her heart, putting it into music and going and sharing that with so many people, and aside from the fact that all of her words, her story, everything is so fucking inspiring and honest and continuous. Like, she doesn't stop.
She makes every person feel like the only person in the room. It's a light, and her music is, a lot about recovery and just kind of feel good. There's big emotional songs too, but there's an energy all her own that's kind of indescribable.
That expression on her face, like, aside from the beautiful voice, it's just seeing her perform. It's absolutely contagious.
Even the fans though too, like, we've met so many awesome people just going to her shows. And she's got a really good following, a lot of camaraderie. It was fun just to give Sarah the energy back that she was giving us off stage. I think that was the big thing too.
She rocks.
Yeah. And she's hot.
Bonus.
So is her wife, so.
ladies. Y'all got a new spot, and it's called right here. Yes, yes. Oh, you by yourself? Oh, Jerry. This is his big moment. Come right here, Jerry. All right, right here. One, two, one more. One, two. Thank you. Awesome. All right, beautiful right here. All right. Of course. Y'all got straight ahead. Okay, yeah. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you having a good time?
Amazing. We're singing on the ship. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Are you Sarah? You want me to hold it? I can't wait.
Oh, she's like, oh, you're Sarah Smith. She's like, you know, I've heard of you, and I can't wait to see you, and I just want to tell you, like, you are a beautiful soul, and I just, what you're doing is amazing, and keep doing it, and a lot of people have mentioned your name, and she's like, I'm gonna come see you guys, and keep up the good work, and I was like, oh my God, and I started crying, and I'm like, thank you so much for doing what you do for us women, you know, and she was really beautiful. She's beautiful, and she was so nice to me. And then they're like, okay, take the picture. I'm like, the day that I arrived on the boat was my 5 years of being clean and sober. And the first thing I did when I got on the boat actually was I went to a meeting, a recovery meeting, and I introduced myself, and I was graciously able to tell them that it was my 5-year sobriety birthday, and we all cheered and had a little cry, and how amazing it was that the stars aligned, that I was performing on one of the biggest things in my career, and also celebrating 5 years in recovery, which is a huge milestone. And it just goes to show you that, you know, with hard work and commitment and perseverance and discipline, that it took me to where my dreams are coming true. So a lot of the times you don't see me at the parties, and you don't see me late night, because it's just not something that I'm comfortable doing anymore.
Oh my God. 5 years, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the whiskey in the coffee cup or the Coke rails on the CD cover.
Oopsie.
Sarah, you're not driving yourself home tonight. What do you mean? You're not driving yourself home tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you stopped, I was, oh my God, thank God.
Yeah, you've seen me at my worst. Yeah. There was never coffee in that coffee cup at 2 in the morning. Anyway.
I don't know.
Aww. I can't say
Robin
it.
and I have been through a lot together. We have been playing together for years. We used to play every Wednesday night at the Liquid Lounge in Brantford.
That's true, we did.
And no matter what, I would call like every Wednesday, be like, I can't come in, because I was always hungover on Wednesdays. I don't know.
Did
Yes, I was always.
We were there every single
She said,
Wednesday.
"You're getting your ass here. There's people that want to see you. Gotta get here." So every Wednesday, no matter if I wanted to or not, I would have to go there through the storms.
We canceled once. It was a bad storm.
Once.
Yeah.
But I begged her to cancel us. And we toured Northern Ontario and Winnipeg and across Canada together, and
Saskatoon.
Tons of awful stories that you never want to hear. And we made it all the way to Vancouver together.
Let's not talk about that.
No. Every time we connect, we always have the same groove.
Yeah.
You know?
We have good chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we do.
When's the wedding date?
Oh, Lesley, this is not her ring, Lesley. This is not her ring. But Robin's such a giving, loving human being. Like, she always is like a supporter and the person that encourages and uplifts other people. And
But this is about you, Sarah Smith, not about me.
oh, well, anyway.
And of course, my first thing that goes in the luggage is like go-go boots, right? For the 70s night. So you gotta wear the go-go boots.
70s night on the cruise was a theme night, and everybody dressed in 70s outfits. I don't have any dress-up clothes, so I wore like a Janis Joplin outfit. Like halfway through Melissa Etheridge's set, she was bringing up all these guests. Wonderful singers got up and sang with her. And Robin's like, Sarah, you know our artist pass can get us in the backstage, right? I'm like, what? I've been here a week and I forgot that I was an artist and I could hang out with the other artists. At that particular time, Melissa was like, we're gonna have people join us for this song, and what, you know, if you're back here, everybody come on up and join. So of course I was the first one. I ran up the stairs and I plopped myself right beside Melissa, and it was really cool. I felt her energy on the stage. We did YMCA dressed like Janis Joplin. It was pretty rad. Before I went on the cruise, I was sort of questioning, you know, am I made to do this anymore? Did the pandemic change what I wanted? Am I still passionate about music? Am I relevant? Am I needed in this world? Is my music needed? And I think that the cruise did solidify the fact that I am made to do music.
When white.